Hi everyone, I'm Lukey, founder of Focus Inspired, and welcome to the Career Q&A series. Today's question is, why is it so important to practice interview questions? And the short answer is, it's a skill, just like any others, and contrary to popular belief, it doesn't necessarily make you good for the job, right? So you would hope that being able to answer questions about your experience and what you've done and how it relates to the role would make you good and qualified to do the role. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't. So how does being able to answer questions on the spot in a certain way about the company and make it relevant make you a better coder, make you a better marketer, make you a better person in HR and finance and accounting? Well, it doesn't necessarily. Now, you would hope that being able to articulate yourself would make you a good candidate. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are good at interviewing, but not so great at a job. And a lot of people who are great at the job or would be great at the job, but don't necessarily do a good job in interviewing. So interviewing is really a skill like any other. And just like any other skill, you can learn, improve, and get better. So just like riding a bike, just like swimming, just like typing, just like walking, you didn't start off doing any of those things, but you improved, right? You don't have to be the world's greatest cyclist or swimmer or typist or even walker, but you can be good enough and you can get through life being able to move around, to type, and just to have fun and stay active. So uh, practicing your interview questions can be important because you might not be used to answering questions right on the spot, right? You might be the type of person where you need to actually craft your answers and you need to actually think about it for a period of time. And practicing your interviews just does that, right? So you get to analyze the job description, you get to take a look at the role and the different experiences that you have and think about, well, how does that relate to the company that you're hopefully going to add some value to? Um, and you might not be good at actually taking whatever your experience is and making it relevant for the company and the role. You might have different experiences. You might have even experiences that are separate because you're transitioning or switching, and taking the time to actually say, okay, this is how my past experience helps benefit the company and the role. That is something that you need to cultivate. You might not be familiar with using frameworks like Share or STAR, right? I remember being in an interview once where the interviewer actually asked me, like, tell me about a time when, and she actually said, and make sure that you give me the situation, the task, the action, and the result. So she specifically wanted me to answer it in that way, right? And some recruiters are not as blatant, but often a lot of them are actually looking for those types of responses. Have you been trained and have you been practicing in answering it in that way? And if you have, it just makes it easier for them and it makes it easier for you. So I recommend you to practice your interview questions. Practice 8 a day, or at least 1 a day. And if you do that, by the end of the month, you would have practiced 30, maybe 240 questions. And after answering or practicing something 240 times, well, you get pretty good at it, right? And especially if you're doing a recording of yourself and you can watch yourself afterwards, then you can reflect and learn. Where at the beginning of the month, you might have started at a 2 out of 10 and then improved to a 5 out of 10. And now you're a consistent 7 or 8 out of 10. And by doing that, you'll find that you're gaining more confidence. You get over that anxiety of having to record yourself, of having to do a performance in front of the mirror, of mock interviewing with a friend. The more and more you practice, the better that you'll be. So that's it for me for this episode. And please comment below with any questions that you'd like me to address in future episodes. And please like and subscribe to the channel as we'll be posting new content every Tuesday, and follow us on our social media to be updated with future events and workshops. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next episode.